So here's the crafts that I've made this week. I have a little baby blanket, a little basket, as well as a hair scrunchie. Hopefully you guys like it. It's all made out of a glow-in-the-dark yarn. So I'm really proud that I was able to...
On the pages, feel the beat, dance with words, move your feet.
Why, hello everyone, and welcome to this week's vlog. Hopefully everybody's doing well and is enjoying all their reading journeys. So as promised, I've now finished my crafting project, and I'll show you. I crocheted this. Alright, just kind of throw it up over there. It's a nice little baby blanket that I have crocheted for, I don't know who I'm going to give it to exactly, but you know, I got the single crochet here and then the border is double crochet. I thought it would turn out really nice. I did it slowly over a couple weeks, but mainly this weekend. So now that that's done, I'm not gonna well, I still have some leftover yarn that just didn't quite go to finish the blanket, so I'm gonna use that up and maybe make some coffee cozies or maybe like a hair scrunchie. I don't know, but I thought I would maybe share this with you, and then maybe when I'm done I'll get some reading done. I'm not too sure, but here we are. Yay. I'm excited. I'm proud of myself that I can do this kind of a thing. And yeah, right? So if you're ever wanting to, you know, like start new crafts or try something else, please do it, right? So yeah, right? So it's just like, you know, it's just small, just something to give away. Bam. Yeah. I'm crafty. I got things. All right. But anyways, we'll catch you guys all later. Happy reading and bye. I'm back again for another dip it. So here's like a little like pouch that I kind of fixed. So what I did was, let me open it up. Oh my goodness. Right? Okay, yeah, okay. So what I was trying to say was that it used to be kind of like this like little, maybe like coffee cozy, or I don't know, not a coffee cozy, but just like maybe a plate warmer. But then I threaded some yarn through it, put some buttons on the end, right? So now it can be like a cute little pouch that you can just tie up and bam. Right, and then you can put like whatever you want in it, and a nice little gradient of color, right? And you know, pull it as tight as you want. But yeah, bam. So I just turned something that was kind of like a weird shape into a little pouch. I like that. Yeah, so I want to show you guys that, and hopefully you guys like it. That's kind of it. I'm giving it a thumbs up. All right, and you know, we'll happy reading, happy crafting, and we'll see you guys next time. All right, bye. Hello and welcome to another dip it. So I might be asking what this is. It's a hair scrunchie, yay! Or maybe just like a really cool kind of bracelet, I don't know, right? But apparently this is glow in the dark, of the leftovers from like that blanket that I made, so that is nice. And the Heartstopper book or graphic novel hasn't come in yet, which is like super sad, but hopefully it'll come in this week. You just have to wait for it, and that's okay. Haven't read anything yet and haven't chosen an audiobook, which is fine, but I do need to do that because, you know, it's all part of getting like a pre-order of books, is that you read them while nobody else has yet, you know what I mean? So that's kind of my plan for right now. But I do have another craft project in which I want to complete, which is like a coffee mug cozy. It's a different kind that I've like made before, which I'll definitely show you once it's completed. But I just wanted to, you know, pop this in, be like, yeah, this kind of an update. Yeah, so that's kind of it for right now. And all right, happy reading and bye. Hey, are you guys ready for it? Ta-da! I have made myself like a little pouch, a little basket, right? And this is all the glow-in-the-dark yarn that I have left. Had enough yarn, and I feel like the handle's a little off-center. Tried to correct it, but ended up making the same mistake again. So you know what? I'm just going to leave it. It is what it is. And yeah, so I think this is really cute. I think you can take it lots of places. And maybe it's just like with Easter coming along, it'll look really great. I can even put the little thing in here. I wonder if you can see it right through that. Probably not. Or a little bit. But yeah, oh my gosh, that's super cute. Yay, little bag, little purse, you know, whatever. Yeah, so I thought I would just show that with you. Yeah, so, you know, together I was able to make, I just think it's funny that I bought this green and a white with of like glow in the dark yarn. Oh, let's see what I can do. And I ended up making a pouch, a hair tie, and a baby blanket with it. You know what I mean? So, you know, be creative. You gotta stay crafty, my friends. And yeah, that's just kind of it. All I wanted to share, and it's just, oh my goodness. Here you go. Right, and the sad part about that is that I did this ball of yarn. This is the third thing that I made with it, and this is the best thing I could do with it. You know what I mean? I'm glad it's done. I'm glad that I was able to finish this, and it's done, out of my way, and I can focus on other baby blankets and other crafts, and maybe do some reading this week. You know, it's just a thought. All right, that's just kind of it. Giving it a thumbs up, and happy reading, everybody. Bye! Why, hello everyone, and welcome to this reading debate. Woohoo! Alright, so this morning I listened to the novella, The Yellow Wallpaper, and I thought it was pretty good. What it is about is just about like this woman who moves to the country with her husband, child, and housekeeper, and she gets situated in a room with yellow wallpaper, and she doesn't really get out of the house much, and she does sleep a lot, and she finds that like the way that the sun moves across like the wallpaper, that it goes different shades, and she ends up thinking there's like a woman that's kind of like living in the wallpaper. She ends up tearing like a bunch of it off, right? And she tries to kind of like go catch like this lady who lives in the wallpaper, and who sometimes jumps out the window and gets into the garden. It's very kind of like metaphorical in a way. It was like worth the listen, and I would suggest it, but it's kind of like really dark and creepy. But the night at the library was great, and there I kind of was able to check on my hold of Heartstoppers volume 2. I will hopefully be able to pick it up on Saturday when I go in to volunteer at the bookstore, and so I'm really excited about that, or at least I'm going to check, right? So that way on Saturday night I can read volumes 2, 3, okay, so 2, 3, 4, 5, and then maybe read Harriet the Spy Double Agent. I'm not too sure. So like, I feel that this week has been more focused on crafts than it has been books, but I did read like, or listen to a novella this week, so at least that's something. And I have read 9 books in January, which is great, but I was thinking if it works out that way, if I end up reading 10 books a month, which is highly unlikely, then I will have read 120 books this year, which is something kind of fun to think about. But I do need to think of a classic book to like listen to as my next audiobook, but I was also thinking of listening to A Lord of Chaos by Robert Jordan. This is the 6th book in the Wheel of Time series. I'm not too sure yet, because you know that these books, they're thick. They'd be really thick, so I don't know, but an audiobook is in order. I do need to choose one, so I think that is because I know what I'm reading, plus Onyx Storm, and then I will be getting the second Crimson Moth book, or the Heartless Hunter book, here in a couple weeks, so that's kind of what I'm going to be reading. And so it's just, you always have to have something that you're listening to and something that you're reading, and you know, quality versus quantity. So yeah, that's just kind of my rant for now. I'm going to take I could do some reading tonight. I'm not too sure. I'm tired. I'm exhausted, so I'm just going to take it easy. But yeah, I'm going to give it a thumbs up. Happy reading, everybody, and we'll see you on the next Dippet. All right, bye. Well, hello, everyone, and welcome to this reading daily Dippet. And so I have finished reading Harriet the Spy Double Agent by Maya Gold, which means that in the last minute, this being the 31st day in January, I've read 10 books this month. Yay! Right? But what Harriet the Spy Double Agent is about is just based on the characters of Harriet the Spy by Louise Fitzhugh. And what it is just that there's a new girl that moves in across the street, and she's in middle school. She's no longer going to the same school as Sport, but she's still friends with him. Like, Harriet, this new girl moves in across the street. She becomes friends with her, but doesn't know what to think about her. And this like little girl keeps like introducing herself as like different names to everybody. Like for example, she like Sport knows her as Yolanda, right? But her real name's Annie, and which is what like Harriet calls her by. But you know, she just introduces herself as many different names because, you know, she's the new kid, right? But Harriet, being the spy, ends up kind of following her around because she knows that she lives with her aunt and uncle, or like Annie does, but she doesn't know like what's going on and everything like that. But you don't really ever find, and so then when Annie finds out that Harriet's spying on her, like her friend spying on her, she's just like, oh my gosh, like I thought we were friends and everything, but I guess we're not, like kind of a thing, and just very offended that that she was being spied on, right? And but she doesn't basically what happened is that Annie keeps going off and like meeting with this man, this older, much older man. And you know, of course, Harriet being 12 is like, is this her boyfriend? Like, how come she didn't tell me about it? Like, she's a little too old to have like, or a little too young to have a boyfriend, especially when with such an age gap, like blah 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 blah. I don't know what to say, think about it. But it turns out that that this older man is Annie's dad, and that her parents are just going through a divorce. So until the divorce gets finalized, that Annie's staying with her aunt and uncle. So it's just kind of like how things can get out of hand in a 12-year-old's mind, how things can go very different and very sideways, and how with spying, you never really know what you're dealing with and what's really going on, you know? It was still really cute, and you know, of course, Harriet learned her lesson and got humbled. So yeah. That's kind of it. Happy that I picked it up. It was a quick read, obviously, because it's a kid's book. Read it in like an hour, less than an hour and a half, but, you know, yay. But happy reading, everyone, and we'll see you next time. All right. Bye. Why, hello, and welcome everybody to this reading debate. So I have to say I did get a bit of a reading haul, or you know, a book haul, and I did reorganize kind of like my TBR shelf. And the reasoning why is because I decided to finally made the decision and ended up getting Libib, and I put all my books in it. I don't know if I'm gonna make it public, but you know what? It was a task. I still want to do some tagging and grouping of all of them, so but that is a task for a different day, because right now I'm just it's the end of the day, kind of just want to sit and relax and you know, enjoy life, right? And so I guess one of the things that I'm going to show you is that, yay, finally volume 2 of Heartstoppers actually came in, and which I will be reading tomorrow. So now that I have all 4 of them, yay, woohoo, they're all there. And then my book haul that I ended up getting was The End of Her by Shari Lapena, and The Couple Next Door by Shari Lapena as well. I feel like I've read The Couple Next Door. Can't remember. I can check her reads, but you know what? Can't remember it, so I am going to, you know, potentially read it again. Right, so I'm going to put it, actually I should probably put it next to my my Jewel, or my Lisa Jewel books, because, you know, keep my thrillers together. But yeah, right, and so then I guess also I ended up reorganizing these books. So I got my Goosebumps books down there, so my classics, moved my classics here, and of course Wheel of Time. But yeah, so that's just kind of it. Thank you guys for tuning in this week. And, you know, you guys got to look forward to next week is my Heartstopper books, right? And that kind of realm of what I'm going to get into. So, yay! Go me! Yes! Alright, so that's just it. You know, we'll catch you guys next week. Happy reading, and hopefully everybody enjoys their time. Alright, bye!